Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to adjust our green screen and camera, and then we're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you for joining us again, and thank you for coming in so early. I've got a few names on our wheel already, but what we're looking at right now is Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66. Now, this is a creator who has come into the Superchat family within the last couple of months, and over time been making more frequent appearances. They did a really considerate job of shout out video the other day, which I really appreciated. But they have been making themselves an integral part of the community here, engaging conversation just about every single stream that we have. They're sitting at 443 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that we'll see their community tab pop up, of course. This creator's bringing all three types of content with primarily shorts and live streams and a few videos including product reviews in between. Most of what you're going to find here during the live streams are conversations both with the hosts themselves and with other StreamYard panelists, and the conversation can basically go just about anywhere. But it's always interesting conversation. There's always an engaged chat to go along with that, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that. So thank you once again for coming in. I hope you will connect with Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66 if you haven't already. We feature a different channel like this every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I see within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We do that so that you can meet generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Even when we're not live streaming, there are literally hundreds to meet now between our different live stream replays that you can catch on our channel. So I see a few channels coming in. Runneth Over Garden and Life is Nina and Boyce. They are already on the wheel with Sam Slogs Trains and More, who is here both as a member and a moderator. I see Glorious Platters early in the door. My love Kristen Walton has just come in. I'm going to get her onto the wheel as well. She's a member and a moderator. And then as well I see Dawn Ray B, who supports on all of my channels, and the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, which was actually featured last week. And I've got them on the wheel as well. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. You do not have to super chat or be a member to be put on the wheel or the screen. In the cases of those activities, we just speed things up for them. Life with Mountain Folk is here. And I'll have to apologize to you because I know you were live about an hour ago, if I'm right, and I wasn't able to get in just with setting up for Superchat and this and that. Home Bartending with John is in the house. A creator who takes requests on their channel, and the Gaming Ham either was or is here. They're here just about every single day. They've been a member for a long time as well. Rusty's Rambles, good to see you in the house. I know we've got a lot more channels here. Two of the most supportive creators that I have met in my 5 years on YouTube are Scratch and Pete PA and Michael's Adventures. They're both here as beloved and dedicated moderators, and they both live wholeheartedly with the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive. And they do that both inside and outside of YouTube, so we've got them on the wheel as moderators, of course. Carpenter Self-Reliance is here. Here with Shauna, might be here for the first time, along with Mrs. Perry Blessing TV, and then Starika. So for anybody that is brand new, I hope you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some more friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Six Poses Back is here. Rusty's Rambles, I think I said hello. And then Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is here with James Money 615, who's been giving us an unbelievable amount of support on our copyright-free music channel as well. For those of you who haven't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's available on all major music platforms, but as well we have a virtual 24-hour live stream set up on a YouTube channel where you can go and let that music play in the background if you'd like. Charlene Heel is in the house, a powerhouse of energy and positivity, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. Hyper Blitz, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Prometheus Silence, it's good to see you here as well. I think Hyper Blitz is here for the very first time in a live stream, although they left us a comment the other day, so thank you for that. Yeah, I'm going to try to fix that, Gloria's Platter. It's I have, over the last little while, been moving a few things around between different locations. I'm trying to set up this mobile work situation where what happens is I've got a setup with monitors at home, I've got a setup with monitors somewhere else that I often work, and then the idea is if I am to do a Tuber Chat live stream outside, I can simply plug the laptop in and all the settings will work, but I haven't quite got it sorted just yet. And that nonsense that you see floating around there is part of a setting for the green screen, and I just can't seem to quite get that solved for today. So we'll just leave it because I don't want to spend too much time on it, but it is kind of funny when you look at that part of me. And for those of you keeping score, we're well over 2 weeks now. The cough is almost gone. I say that every day, so we'll see. HildaDC is in the house, and a surfer is here. Thank you for coming in. I think they actually came into a stream the other day, but caught us just when we were ending, so it's great to have you here. Frasball Collects is in the house as well. HildaDC is a beloved and dedicated moderator here, and then I will get Cooking at Pam's Place, good to see you here. I will get Frasball Collects onto the wheel. They bring us numismatic collectible coins on their channel. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody again. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is here. Now, like I said, the wheel and the screen are available and open to everyone. It just takes a little bit of time to get onto the wheel and screen these days, but when we get the name down, or when we get the number of names on the wheel down to about 5 or 6, I'll start adding names from our chat list. I see Oracles and Beyond is here with their second channel, that's Sunday Night Crime Time. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, ready to meet new friends and family members today in the chat. Again, for anybody that's brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you are willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Stock Explorers in the house, they are the latest member of our moderator squad. So I've got them on the wheel also. All that fluff and stuff is here from Australia, and we have a fellow Canadian in the house rambling with the Brums. And I know a lot of, especially our Canadian friends, will be thinking about each other, as there is a Category 4 hurricane that's hit Canadian coastlines apparently, and out on our eastern seaboard, some of our eastern provinces are experiencing what will be a once-in-a-lifetime generation storm. So we're wishing safety for them. Rambling with the Brums is here in Ontario, same as myself, same as Scratch and PPA. But we have some friends, Great Farmer Freelance, for instance, Corinne's Life, are both out in Nova Scotia, so our prayers and our thoughts are with them, hoping that they're staying safe. Digging for Health, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Jamie Hart is also a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel. Again, we're looking at Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66, and this is a fairly new entrant into the Tuber Chat family, just finding us within the last couple of months, but it seems like they are making more frequent appearances as time goes on. The chicken has got 30-mile-per-hour winds in Connecticut, so hopefully you're staying safe and doing well there. And thank you for coming in here to Tuber Chat today. I believe we've seen the chicken once before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. But again, hopefully everybody is feeling welcome, especially if you're brand new. Forgive me for all I miss in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Operation Capsaicin is in the house. They were featured actually just last week as well. Today's featured channel is Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66. And I just had a good time going through a bit of their content. I actually got stuck on a live stream. One of their latest live streams was, I think, yesterday. And they had Fanaticide on there, who is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And I was having a good time listening to them. And hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Finding happiness is all you... Forgive me, I'm tripping over my words today for no reason. Finding happiness in all you do is here. They've been with Tuber Chat pretty much from the beginning, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. And Life Through Ours 303 is here as well. It's great to see you in the house. It's always interesting when you think about the idea of who might still be with you a year or two after you start your YouTube channel and your YouTube journey. And these are a couple of creators who have been with us over 2 years. So thank you both for being here. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat again. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I just need a quick second. I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to start spinning the wheel. I see Derek's Journey coming in as well. Get Derek's Journey onto our wheel in a second here. I believe I've seen Finding Happiness in All You Do around a bit lately too, which is great. You know, you can only do as much as you possibly can, but when you're out bouncing around in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, and you run into familiar faces or familiar channel names, it's always a heartwarming thing. It's a heartwarming thing to see other creators supporting each other. So we're looking at Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66. They've got 443 subscribers. It's a lot of engaging conversation on this channel with a little bit of video and shorts in the middle. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We would love to push them. They're almost halfway on the road to 500, and we want to see that community tab come out for them. So we'll spin the wheel and we'll see who is going to be our next channel up. And then, yeah, moderators are kind of trying to let me know that the webcam's got a problem, but until I get some lights happening, I'm going to have to kind of give in to letting the webcam do as it likes. Pardon me, and again, that cough is almost gone, but lingers for days and days and days. Really Haunted Places, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, thank you, Scratch and PPA. I didn't see that. Yeah, Dave's Adventures sent a super chat right before the stream started. I thought that was something that they might have done at the end of the last stream, so I missed that. But for that reason, actually, what we're going to do is make Dave's Adventures the next channel that we're going to look at. They come to us from the UK. He is a longtime friend. And we're looking at the gaming ham right now. This is an interesting name for a channel, and the reason why is because this particular creator is an advocate for the amateur radio community, lovingly known as ham radio. And you might often find this creator playing video games while talking ham radio at the same time. They expand into a little bit more content. They've brought us some 3D printing. We hope to see more, but you can see that they get into a lot of video gameplay on their channel. So all three types of content here, including shorts, videos, and live streams. Again, the Gaming Ham has 234 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that we know that they're thinking about. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Superchat for quite some time. So she stole my thunder. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. And thank you, Don Ray B. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. And the biggest reason why is because sometimes you're bouncing in between premieres and live streams, doing what you can. But if you walk in on a premiere that's already running, or a live stream, or a video with a great intro, you might get like kind of captivated by the content right away and miss that thumbs up. But it's great to turn around and get that done. It's always good to double check, and I really do appreciate that from everybody, by the way. We're doing great, almost at 50 already. Rambling with the Brums, like I said, is a fellow Canadian. Thank you for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. Those look like super chats. They fly through the chat in the color green for the members, and they're available to anybody on a channel where they are enabled as a member as a bonus every month, which is really, really cool. So thank you for sending that. You'll also notice that it knocks a little bit of life off of our Stream Boss, which is that video game life beater under my camera there. And every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss until somebody is the last one to knock them out. And then they take over and get some extra exposure for a little while. Sam's Logs Trains Aboard just used one to snipe the Stream Boss position, so thank you for that. And then I see Kristen Welton, my love, has come in with a nice kind message. And of course, Sunday Night Crime Time, thank you for the kind words as well. You can see how those highlighted milestone messages count for 499 points on the Stream Boss, which is set at 2,000 always. So 2 milestone messages like that just about knock out half the life, which is really, really cool. So Dave's Adventures is coming up. I already spun the wheel, so we're going to look at Rambling with the Brums next. Dave's Adventures used to be called Thrill Seeks. You might remember that name. This creator's been with Superchat pretty much from the beginning. And they are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, certainly a dear friend. And they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. I can see I'm a little bit behind, so I'm just going to grab one of their videos and put it into my catch-up list here. And you can see that Dave's Adventures has now expanded from bringing us theme parks and roller coasters into more attractions and more travel, along with some vlogs. I see lottery ticket scratching there and product reviews. And then the chicken, things like Super Chats and memberships are not necessary. Absolutely appreciated, of course. But here on Super Chat, everything is open to everyone. So you do not have to Super Chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. The only thing is, in the case of Super Chatters like Dave's Adventures here, we put their channel up on the screen right away. In the case of members, they get added to the wheel right away as soon as we see them in the chat any day that they are here. And then when we get the wheel work down to about 5 or 6 names after a while, usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half, we will start adding some names from our chat list. You knew, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I was lucky to catch them for the first time in a while this week on a live stream. And now we're looking at Rambling with the Brums. And this is a creator who happens to be a fellow Canadian, only about 6 hours away from me, actually. And they're in close to our nation's capital, Ottawa, who has been in the world news You know, it usually is, but more so this year, which is really cool. Rambling with the Brums comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. What I find from a lot of these creators is they seem to have an instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others. And Scott has built up quite a reputation as both a supporter and a moderator on several channels. He is definitely an advocate for helping others grow their channels and hitting different milestones and things like that. So you'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there with him for sure. So I hope you'll connect with him. He's got all 3 types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm just going to take your latest video and put it in my catch-up list, and that will help me catch up a little bit. I was lucky to catch him for Procrastination Thursday the other day, and he streams usually at least a couple of times a week. You'll notice that Rambling with the Brums is often found on other channels and supporting other creators. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and they are fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. His word is in the house, and they happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel. And then as Frasball Collects is dropping us a super chat, so we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. That will I'll keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around if I've missed it. Finding happiness in all you do is just about to say something about the watch later list. So, oh, there they are. The watch later, great idea. So when you want to watch something but you don't have time, you put it in the watch later list. Yeah, playlists can be, that's a good point. So playlists can be a wonderful tool. We talk about them here often in Tuber Chat, and you're free to swap playlists with other creators if you'd like to here. But playlists can be used for many different reasons. The number one reason is to chop up your content on your channel into different somewhat series, so that when you have viewers, whether they're supporters, you know, like other channel owners or not, or just viewers, they have the opportunity to binge watch a lot of the content that they might enjoy, right? On a channel like Frasball Collects, all of the content is almost exactly this. I shouldn't say it's almost exactly the same. That's not true. They do one specific type of video. But even on a channel like this, or somebody like Scratch and PPA who does lottery ticket scratching, you can still find ways after you've got a large collection of videos to go in and start categorizing different things as to what people might enjoy seeing. In the case of Frasball Collects, for instance, they could make a playlist of coins that follow a specific theme, or coins that are of the highest values, for instance, because these are numismatic collectible coins, for instance, right? And those are just ideas. I'm not saying they're good or bad, they're just ideas, right? But as well, pardon me, just struggling with the end of this cough, probably for the rest of the weekend by the look of it. Frasball Collects is just an example, but I use playlists myself. I use my watch later list here on Tuber Chat most often to add new channels that I'm seeing for the very first time. And the reason I use that particular playlist is so easy to get to. You literally grab it from your menu here. It's listed right there for you. Watch later, right after your own videos in the menu, if you're on a computer, pardon me. And then that allows me to go quickly through some creators that I need to connect with right away. And then as well, I make other playlists for the purpose of running videos, for the same reason that Finding Happiness in All You Do is talking about. If you come across something that you can't watch right this second, but you know you want to see, then you can add it into a playlist, and when you have an opportunity, then you can get through that playlist and watch. Now, I know a lot of the things I'm saying are obvious, but playlists can be great tools, and I use them to help me stay as caught up as I am, even though it's almost impossible to be caught up with everybody. But these are what help. So if you wonder to yourself, how does Superchat get through as many videos or live streams and things like that as they do. Playlists can be a part of that. Come Hither with Heather is here from Australia. Good to see you in the house as well. I think I caught them for a live stream this week as well. Can't remember now if it was this week or last week, because I know it was several days ago. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. His Word and Tori's Brain Games are both on the Wheel of Doom. Frasball Collects, like I said, is bringing us numismatic collectible coins. And I believe that for most people, you will have seen coins like this, whether you've ever purchased any or received any as a gift or anything like that. They're popular gift ideas or family heirlooms and things like that. But the format of these different types of collectible coins, I think, is popular. And Frasball Collects is going to help us understand the story behind a lot of these different things. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are extremely consistent, posting frequently, usually about once a week. And then, like I said, they do one specific thing really, really well. And here we go. We've got a lot of different playlists. So I should have looked while I was talking like that. But look, Frasball Collects has already started to make playlists of a lot of different content so that we can catch different types of things as we get to know some of the different aspects of these coins from Frasball Collects or other creators like them. So 762 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. Daniel Fleming, ASMR, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Thank you one more time, Frasball Collects, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that countless times, and for that reason we wanted to put their channel up on the screen right away. The Stock Explorer is coming up right now. This is Nora. They've actually got two channels. We'll look at both of those, and the newest member of our moderator squad. And then I forgive me for the life of me, I can't remember if you corrected me already. Is this Inez Knows Tarot or Inez? I wonder if I'm pronouncing that anywhere close to right, but I'd love it if you correct me, if possible, just so that I can promote you properly when you're here. But we've seen that channel before. The Stock Explorer is here with 1,200 subscribers, and they're actually on their way towards 1,300 now. Cool Gamer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Gail Southern Living is in the house as well. Scratch and PPA actually brought to my attention the extremely considerate second how to use Superchat video that Gail Southern Living did on her other channel, which is Coupon Gail. What she's done a couple of times now is made a video to kind of explain to you how to get the most value of the time you spend here. So I really appreciate that as a shout out for Superchat, but it gives a little bit of insight into how Coupon Gail and Gail Southern Living's channels have been able to gain more friends and the kind of support that they find coming to them from Superchat, if that makes sense. So you'll find that on our front page as well as on Coupon Gail's channel. Gail Southern Living also has one. The Stock Explorer wants to bring us the stock and crypto markets in a down-to-earth and level-headed way, especially with the extremely red day that we saw yesterday in just about every market. I still am perplexed because I know the US dollar is up, but yesterday oil was down, stocks were down, gold was down, and I'm trying to figure out where all the money went. Queen Kitty Tarot, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Queen Kitty Tarot, that's your channel? Interesting. I didn't know that you had two, or I had forgotten if I'd ever known that, but I've seen that channel name before, probably for the same reason. So Queen Kitty Tarot is here. And they happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel, of course. Pardon me just for a second here. 90 days for everything to go up again, says Gloria's Platter. We'll see. I'd love it if that some of that money started coming into my crypto. It's all in the tank. I don't have a lot of crypto, but I had started getting involved in that last summer, right around November. Everything had like tripled, or at least doubled, if not tripled, and now it's all like right back in the tank. I think I'm at a loss, but I'm going down with the ship, so it's a buy and hold play over there. But the Stock Explorer can help us make sense of a little bit of that. So they actually bring us everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics, and that can go from the fundamentals, or helping us get down with the lingo when it comes to both crypto and stocks, as well as advanced topics like NFTs and options trading and things like that. So you'll see here on the channel that sometimes there are charts and graphs to be seen. Often there's friendly conversation. Nora does a lot of other random content on the channel as well, which is great for keeping things moving and keeping the consistency up. But they bring all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams, and they often have product in hand, which is really cool, and they're forthcoming about their own stock and crypto plays. So Tropical Buzz is here as well. This is the second channel from Nora the Stock Explorer, where they happen to be in Florida, so they will be able to grow different types of things year round. They're going to bring us along with them for that. And they're doing seed swaps and different things, but as well they're going to educate us about different types of plant life and things like that. Love to travel with Wave. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm interested in how we're seeing some of the longtime friends of Tuber Chat that have been with us for a year or two now that we haven't seen in the last little while, if there's some kind of a change in the YouTube recommendation system. I've spoken to two pineapples about this kind of thing a lot of different times, and they are convinced, and I somewhat agree, or pretty much agree, that YouTube seems to go through the algorithm or the recommendation system and change things up every once in a while. And I think what happens is your videos start to get all of a sudden recommended to a different group of people than they have been in the last 3 months or 6 months or something like that. I wonder if that's the case today. But it's good to have some familiar faces in the house, especially such longtime supporters. Emotion is coming up on the wheel. I always use Emotion New Soul when I look for this channel because the name is so short and it's such a popular word. But then we're going to look at Don Ray B on the screen right now, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. Don Ray B is somebody who is in the process of making their own dream come true and wants to encourage others to, first of all, understand that it's possible, and secondly, hopefully go and chase that for themselves as well. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up. They've got 291 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Painting with Squirrels is in the house. I caught them for a stream the other day as well. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Pardon me. We're suffering with a little bit of a cough there. And then Don Ray B happens to be, they recently moved to 4 acres, and they moved to Baltimore. There they go. They've lived in the Midwest and moved to Baltimore. They're happiest in the country, which is understandable. They come to us basically from the homesteading, farming, gardening, ranching, outdoor collection of channels. But it's interesting the aspect that they have here, or the perspective when it comes to the idea of not only encouraging others to possibly start chasing true dreams and making them come true, but the fact that they're actually living it and bringing us along. So they've got shorts as well as videos here, and forgive me while I look again and see if Don Ray B, I don't think they've streamed yet. And forgive me if I'm mistaken. I think that might be an idea for the future. But they're posting frequently, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Joe Dirt Treasure, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And home bartending with John is going to be up next. I might need another quick second here. And we'll be right back, and then we'll talk about home bartending with John's channel. So we're back and looking at, yeah, something is up with my webcam there. I think I need key lights. You know, you got to put like lights. So it's not enough to have a green screen. You are supposed to correctly light the green screen. You're supposed to make sure the lighting is good, if not better, in your environment. Streamlabs seems to do a little bit better than the built-in plugin, or sorry, StreamYard seems to do a little bit better with green screens than the built-in plugin that I'm using with Streamlabs to handle that right now. But we'll just push through for today, and I'll try to figure out what I'm going to do about that. I often do Tuber Chat now from different locations, and when that's the case, then the lighting's got to be different, so I got to figure out how to tackle that the most effective way. And then we're looking at home bartending with John. So this particular creator takes requests on their channel. They've actually done 2 for me already. And what you're going to find from home bartending with John is a lot of reviews, and they basically turn out like to be what you would expect. But he also has a series of videos on his channel. This is what immediately drew me to this channel and creator. What they're doing is showing us how to create different types of popular cocktails in different variations. So they'll give you a quick and easy way to get things done. They will give you what you might have found through pop culture, like a song, a movie, a television show, something like that, like the Mad Men old-fashioned cocktail that we see here. And then as well, they'll show you the traditional way, and you can see the elaborate home bar setup that they've got on their channel as well. Go outdoors. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. As well, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Life with Mountain Folk is coming up right now, but I also see that You Knew is dropping a super chat on us. They've done that before. I'm just going to get them ready to go, and You Knew will be the next channel that we look at on the screen. Life with Mountain Folk, I think, was actually live right before we started Tuber Chat earlier, an hour or 2 ago. I wasn't able to get in there, but I'm sure their replay will pop up shortly. And Life with Mountain Folk has 742 subscribers right now, well on the road to 800. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They happen to be in Georgia, but they often travel outside. The idea is to bring us around on their adventures and show us different types of things. Big fans of classic car shows, but they also take us to other museums and other local events, both in their area and outside. I'm just taking their latest video and dropping it into my catch-up list so I can get caught up a little bit. I can see I've fallen behind already, but Life with Mountain Folk, we're also recently featured here on Superchat. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. Today's featured channel is Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66, so I hope you'll connect with all of our featured channels if you haven't already. Emotion is here both as a moderator and a gold member, as a matter of fact, and they're just dropping a highlighted milestone message through the chat. They almost knocked out the stream boss, but not quite. It's barely hanging on by a thread there. You can see that Emotion has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time, not to mention they happen to be a dear friend, talented singer and songwriter, and we're going to look at their channel soon enough. So next up is going to be You Knew, and when we look at Life with Mountain Folk, we know that when we get over there, we're going to see great outdoors, car shows, food reviews, and a lot more like I was talking about. They also are out supporting other creators often, so when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I end up running into them frequently. You Knew is somebody who streams frequently as well, and this is a creator who's built up quite an audience. They always have engaging conversations in their live streams. Just over 1,000 subscribers, but actually already more than halfway on the road to 1,100. So they are fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And we can see that they've got shorts, they've got a few videos as well. I did catch them for a live stream this week, but I'm just going to take one of your latest spooky Halloween live videos here. It's just to promote the live stream, but I've got that in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up a little bit, and then hopefully I won't fall any farther behind. Like I said, You Knew is fully monetized, and this is a creator who brings a ton of variety in their live streams, as a matter of fact, but they also hop in with other people as well. And I'm always happy to see the collaborations that go on with different creators, even if it's something as simple as hopping in on a StreamYard panel or hosting and having other people come up with you. It's a great way to expand your audiences in both cases, as a matter of fact. I'm hoping now that the good weather season is coming to a close where I am in southern Ontario, Canada, the days are getting shorter and I'm going to find myself with a little bit more time to be able to dedicate to YouTube. So I'm going to start lining up some interviews. Again, I've been wanting to do them for a long time. I've done many before, but it's been a long time since I've been able to do that. So Crocheting with Leanne is somebody I plan to join in the coming weeks. We'll get that done as soon as possible, probably within the next 3 or 4 weeks, and then I'm going to start trying to do a few more of those. And the reason why I enjoy doing them, we always end up talking YouTube, but we can get into longer conversations in other people's live streams than we do here with the bite-sized information we try to come across during the Superchat live streams. Pardon me. Warmstrong Adventures is a travel channel. I've got them on the wheel because they also happen to be a member. And then I noticed that Emotion just dropped a super chat as well. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, they're going to be the next channel that we look at. Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter with a couple of channels, actually. Mountain of Inspiration, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And when I look at his word, I see that this is a creator that wants to motivate us in a spiritual way more than anything else, but they are growing rapidly with over 1,300 subscribers and well on the way towards 1,400 right now. Also fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm behind with this channel again. I did catch a stream or a video a couple weeks ago, but I'm just going to grab this stream replay and put this into my catch-up list right now just to make sure I get caught up a little bit here. And then as well, I'm going to grab Emotion New Soul. That's going to be the next channel that we look at. and then we'll see what he's got going on both of his channels. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's mentioned, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at @mentiontuberchat. Connect and grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Crocheting with Leanne. Not sure if her ears were ringing or if she happened to come in before I mentioned that, but I said we've got an interview that we're planning to do, which will be great. I'm excited. So we'll get that happening in the next few weeks on her channel. And then thank you, Finding Happiness in All You Do. Emotion is here right now, like I said, as a both a moderator here in Tuber Chat and a gold member. Now, hopefully everybody will connect with all of our moderators. Every moderator on this channel is a longtime friend of mine. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things, but they will all allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members on their channels during their premieres and live streams. So you'll likely meet more friends and family members when you're there. So Emotion, of course, does a lot of posting of his original works, and those are music videos because this is a talented singer and songwriter with an official artist channel. But then as well, sometimes they bring us compilations of those original works, and then as well they round out the channel with some shorts and reaction videos as well. They've got a bit of members only content here also because they're fully monetized with lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we get over to Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see 721 subscribers on this second complimentary channel for Emotion, and this is where we get to see a behind the scenes look at how the music is made, and then of course the man behind the music as well. On this channel, he also expands into a couple of extra compilations, and then as well rounds out the channel with shorts and a few more reaction videos as well. So I hope everybody will connect with Emotion on both of these channels. He is our new stream boss, as he sniped that position and took over, and what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera. He'll get a little bit of extra exposure for a while for that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Good Cemetery's Gone Bad is in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. And thank you one more time, Emotion, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, You Knew, as well. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And next up, we're going to look at HildaDC. So this is another moderator here in Tuber Chat. And, you know, Stock Explorer has been added as a moderator recently, but it had been a very long time. Probably over a year since I've even added a moderator, but HildaDC is part of our moderator squad. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. As a matter of fact, so much so that when you can visit her for a live stream or a premiere, you will likely find a chat that will run faster than Tuber Chat, especially for the premieres. And it rivals those of Scratch and PPA or Sunday Fun Day from Garden State Gardener, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. It is a really fast-paced and high-energy live chat and conversation that goes on with HildaDC. Now, in her content, she most often does mukbang-style product reviews, and sometimes she does live streams where she collaborates with other creators. And she's also somebody who's willing to share content by hopping in with other people on their StreamYard panels as well. Trina's Motivation, good to see you here. I'm just going to set my notification for the premiere she's got set up for tomorrow, a breakfast mukbang. And I'm just going to grab one of her stream replays. I don't know how I missed these. I was hoping to catch her for a stream the other day and I missed it. I'm just going to put that replay in my catch-up list for now, and then I'll make sure I get caught up as well. HildaDC is closing in on 2,000 subscribers right now. They're officially on the road and getting really, really close. So I hope everybody will support HildaDC if you haven't already. She is one of the most encouraging creators that I have met in my 5 years on YouTube. She is truly a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family and in the YouTube world in general because of the unbelievably strong motivation and encouragement that she gives other creators. You will find that throughout her content, both in special effects, positive affirmations from the creator herself, and even from Nightbot. She gets him on the case whenever Woody and Wendy aren't required. And you'll find yourself feeling more encouraged by being there, but it really is a heartwarming thing to see how she really honestly cares about other people's success and wants to move other creators forward. So I hope you'll visit her channel and see what I'm talking about. And again, all of our moderators are dear friends of each other. They're dear friends of mine, but they are all extremely generous, and you'll meet more friends and family members when you're with any of them. Crocheting with Leanne is coming up right now, and I was just talking about her a moment ago because we were talking about the idea of an interview that we are about to plan, where I will join her on her channel after Tuber Chat 1 coming Sunday soon. In the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to start getting back into some more interviews. We have a lot to talk about with the updates from YouTube over the last 6 months. It's been quite a while since I've been able to do any of these things. But Crocheting with Leanne has some interesting content on her channel now. She's actually expanding into a few different things. She is going to allow and encourage people to connect with each other in a similar way to what we do here in Tuber Chat during some live streams. But she also does a lot of crochet on her channel. When she does that, she does everything from scarf, shawls, blankets, ponchos, graphgans, and more, but also is a she writes patterns for other creators as well, so others can take inspiration from the things that she's made and either do the same thing or possibly expand on what they found from Crocheting with Leanne. And I think that's another generous thing to have done as well. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Popping the Popcorn is in the house, that's Katie. And then we see that Crocheting with Leanne is doing a lot of shout outs as well as an interview. There's I Am Betty J Gathers right there. And hopefully everybody will check out that replay. I Am Betty J Gathers is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. And here in the Tuber Chat family, she shares all kinds of her energy. Jamie Hart is coming up right now. This is a creator that brings us tons of variety, and I always have a lot of fun describing exactly what we see from Jamie Hart because there's so much variety here. She's a cat lover for one, but she actually takes us out to different places as well on her channel. She does horror, Twin Peaks, movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, and photography. So there's a lot to see in the variety from Jamie Hart, but she's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite a while now. She happens to be a member, so of course we had put her on the wheel as soon as she got here. With 453 subscribers, we can see that she's already halfway on the road to 500. We'll be happy to see that community tab pop out for her. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. All that fluff and stuff is just dropping a super chat on us, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. So we're going to get their channel up right now. All that fluff and stuff comes to us from the Whitsundays in Australia, and they often bring us out on the water. They have really expanded their content over the last long while. So they were doing a lot of shorts and videos, and one of their suggestions is to make a shorts video to promote your long form content, but they expanded into a lot of live streaming, and they did some of that on the water as well. You can see that their banner tells you they're doing fishing, mud crabbing, boating, camping, more of the great outdoors. They also do reef fishing and snorkeling and different activities on the water. But they expanded into live streams both on the water and indoors, and they've actually been doing some cooking live streams as well. So they've got something else happening here. I've just got my notification on for this. going on a Yowie hunt. I'm going to have to see what that's all about. I've got my notification. What we're recommending to everybody is to set notifications for everything that you see, whether it is a premiere or a live stream, because whether or not you're certain you can make it to watch that content at that time, it does send a signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. I've experimented with these quite a bit, and I find that I insist that they happen to have a positive effect. So we're just doing that for everybody. You can see that all that fluff and stuff is bringing us a lot of shorts, and then as well they've really expanded into a lot of content lately. They've been posting frequently. I see they've got a premiere coming up in a few days as well. I've got the notification on for that, and I've just put their latest video into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up. Thank you for these super chats, all that fluff and stuff. I really do appreciate that. They've given quite a few here, but they've actually done that countless times before as well, so I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Armstrong Adventures is coming up right now. I had already spun the wheel, and we'll see what they've got going on for today. 224 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. They recently took us on a cruise and showed us all aspects of that, which is great to see because we haven't been able to see a lot of that in the last 2.5 years. Things for a lot of countries just opened up in the last 6 months or so. But I'm sure everybody will enjoy their content. Armstrong Adventures is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been giving an unbelievable support. I think Armstrong Adventures supports on all of my channels, but they've given us a lot of support on the copyright-free music channel as well. Later today, by the way, in an hour and a half or so, we've got a premiere coming up for Michael's Adventures. And like I said, he is one of our beloved and dedicated moderators, but he will also allow you to meet more friends and family members the same way that we are here when we're over during his premiere in the live chat. So hopefully everybody will join us then. We've still got an hour and a half. It's a lot of time to put a lot of channels up on the screen. And then when we get over to his premiere, we'll actually leave this live stream running right up until the moment that that begins, so you can clean up your connections here as well, and we'll let it run for an extra 3 minutes or so. And then as well, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And then if you have the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly as well. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, but also could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther in the coming days or weeks as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share on the outside social networks. Sunday Night Crime Time with Cassie and Molly is the second channel from Oracles and Beyond, and we're going to talk about them in about 3 minutes. All right, we're back and we're looking at Sunday Night Crime Time with Cassie and Molly. And thank you everybody for the comments on the music. The funny thing is actually that version of the theme song was has been available all this time. And when I had ordered the theme song, all of that music, of course, is copyright-free music. You can use it yourself in your videos and live streams if you'd like to. It's on our copyright-free music channel and available on all major music platforms. But when I had ordered the theme song, it actually came with two basically remixes of the same song. And that's some of the reason why I made it the theme song. It's different from everything else in the collection and on the channel. We've been using it for a long time, but only in episode 100, 200, 300, and 400 that I use those remixes. But I've got them set now. We're going to hear those all the time. There's a different one at the end of the stream today you'll hear. And hopefully you enjoy that as well. That'll be during the last 3 minutes while we connect, before we head over to Michael's Adventures channel for a premiere that he's got set up for us, pardon me, in just under an hour and a half. Rock Chick Beauty came in. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate you being here. She's here from the UK. Pardon me, I'm still struggling with that cough. And Rock Chick Beauty just dropped a super chat, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. She's actually done that countless times. And for that reason, we're going to make her channel the next one that we look at. Well, we look at the screen right now. We see Sunday Night Crime Time with Cassie and Molly is up here. Cassie is the same creator from Oracles and Beyond. So we'll look at her channel in another moment. But we see this new channel that they've got together, which is 165 subscribers and rolling right now. They're going to do some more streaming shortly. I think they said they got a stream on Monday coming up. And we know that true crime is a huge category in podcasting, so YouTube is a fitting place for this kind of content. So we're curious to see what they're going to do with this channel. And I'm just going to show you Oracles and Beyond now, and see what they've got going on over here. Cassie has almost 1,800 subscribers and is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab one of their latest short videos here and put this into my catch-up list. They've got all three types of content over here, including shorts, videos, and live streams. But what you find in the live streams is a lot of tarot reading or oracle readings from different creators, as a matter of fact, not just Cassie. So it's kind of cool because you get different perspectives that can give you an idea as to what's been going on in your life, what might be happening today, and what might be to come in the near future as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Oracles and Beyond. They have been a dear friend to Superchat for a very long time, probably getting on a couple of years now. Rock Chick Beauty is here from the UK, and this is another creator who's been with us for well over a year and a half now. It could be as much as 2 years. And Rock Chick Beauty has 912 subscribers, officially on the road to 1K. I'm just going to grab her latest video and put it into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Rock Chick Beauty brings all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. And even though every single thumbnail gets its own individually designed theme, if that makes sense, you can see that presentation is at the forefront of this creator's mind, where 99% of the thumbnails are going to match the avatar and the banner, which he actually changes up frequently as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Rock Chick Beauty. Six Bows is back. Thank you for the kind words. I'm going to do something now. I know it's been a long time. We're in the second half of the live stream basically now. It's been a long time since I've added names to our wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to do that right away. I'm going to get Really Haunted Places onto the wheel to start with. I'm not sure if Gloria's Platter's still with us or not. Really Haunted Places is on there, and then Digging for Health is coming up, and Gloria's Platter will get on there, and we'll see. And I'll get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list when we get down to about 5 or 6 names. It shouldn't be too long now, hopefully half an hour or so. We still got a long way to go, well over an hour, and Michael's Adventures has a premiere for us. Today's featured channel, by the way, is Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66, where we have a creator that does a lot of live streaming with engaging conversation. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is another creator who supports on all of my channels. They've spent a lot of time helping us out with the copyright-free music channel, for which I'm grateful. We always have a good time over there. Jen from Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve brings fun everywhere that they go, both here in Tuber Chat and outside. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman Wellness. Oh, sorry, GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness. She recently changed her channel name, and I have found over my 5 years on YouTube that for me, the names that are longer seem to be easier to remember for me. Like GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. GA just stands for Georgia Girl. And now it's Every Woman Wellness. And Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is here right now with 485 subscribers, so they're getting very close to 500. We'd love to see the community tab pop out for this creator. They talk about homestead on their channel in their description, things like that, but they actually give us a wonderful look at their family life behind the channel, and they could be engaged in any activity, whether it's crafting or singing or cooking or having fun, and some of that could be indoors or outdoors. As well, I see Humble Stewart's Crafting. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you are willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. She Stole My Thunder is here with 1,250 subscribers right now, and we're hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. Now, they talk about reviewing books, movies, and art, but this is actually a fellow Canadian, and they take us outdoors. We can see that they're in Quebec right here, and I'm just going to take that video actually and see what they've got to say about that. It's been a long time since I've ever been to Quebec City. I am a fellow Canadian, but I'm about 8 hours away. And when I was in grade school, I believe it was my grade 8 trip, or 8th grade trip, we went to Quebec City for a few days. I think we spent 3 days and 2 nights there or something. It was a really, really, really cool trip, and our teachers managed to give us some freedom so we could run around and cause havoc and all that fun. But I remember it being a fun place. So hopefully eventually we'll get a chance to go over there again. But actually, She Stole My Thunder does a lot of other content on their channel as well. It's basically pure variety. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing what I'm talking about. They're bringing us clips from their trip to Quebec City as well, their hotel room, as well as a museum that they're showing us in the most recent videos. But She Stole My Thunder has also been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. And then next up is going to be Operation Capsaicin. Now, they happen to be a member as well, so we had put them on the wheel right away. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But since we're in the second half of the live stream, I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels. We want to get as many on the screen as we can in the next hour and 15 minutes or so. When we get closer to the time, we'll start dropping a link for Michael's Adventures premiere that is coming up as well. I'm going to get you to pardon me for a second. We'll talk about what Operation Capsaicin does on their channel. Oh, yes, that's true. Georgia Girl the other day hit their milestone of 1,000. Actually, we saw that happen here in Tuber Chat. It was funny because they'd actually gone. Now, I know not everybody can stay for 2.5 hours every time we stream. I really do appreciate every moment that everybody is here. But it was funny because Georgia Girl was here earlier on. She had like 988 or 990 subscribers or something like that. So we did a little bit of a push to try to get a few more subscribers. And sure enough, she hit the 1,000. Now, I'm not sure if she dipped back below and had to cross it again. But Georgia Girl should officially have over 1,000. But she's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Dear friend to myself here in Tuber Chat. I've caught her on live streams many times. She's always very energetic, always encouraging to others, and you'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there as well. So we're looking at Operation Capsaicin. Now, this creator wants to help us understand not just peppers, but all the different things that can be done with them. You don't have to be somebody who really likes the heat that is normally associated with peppers and these different flavors and products and recipes and things like that. Because Operation Capsaicin can help you understand how you can get the right kind of foods or products or ingredients happening for yourself, especially when it comes to sauces or the peppers themselves, to understand which ones have the flavors that you might enjoy with either the heat that you like if you're somebody who likes that, or how to make things more mild if you're somebody like me who can't take it quite the same way. Dat Kid Zay, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66 is in the house. That's our featured channel for today. Sister Winnie, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66, when I was going through a bit of their content, getting ready to feature their channel for today, I caught their live stream replay from yesterday where Fanatic Guide was on, and I appreciate kind words you both were saying about Tuber Chat. I'm glad that that has worked out well for meeting new friends and family members. Fanatic Guide, of course, is a long time friend of Tuber Chat, well over 1.5 years now. So Operation Capsaicin is sitting at 224 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. This is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos and add this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. But I've caught them for live streams before as well, and they have other creators come in with them on StreamYard panels also. Bariotic Boy Tips, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And next up, it looks like it's going to be Come Hither with Heather. This is another Australian channel that brings us paranormal investigations as well as explorations of abandoned locations and a lot more variety. Come Hither with Heather manages to stay within their niche but still bring us tidbits of content when it comes to things like shout out videos, and they're doing a lot of live streaming lately, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We've got all three types of content here actually, but I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I don't know how you're getting all these done, to be honest with you. You can see how frequently Come Hither with Heather is coming out with content. It's like they must constantly be planning to get out to these locations. Because even, I've been lucky enough here in the Tuber Chat family to meet a lot of other YouTubers. And Huntophobia is another fellow Canadian from the area, along with Reckless Adventure. And they both took me out for 3 different paranormal investigations myself, and I can see how much work goes into these things. And even when you're just exploring an abandoned location, I mean, you got to get there, you got to figure out how you're going to film, of course, whether things are safe or not. Some of these abandoned places have things falling all over and things like that. But Come Hither with Heather will show you what I'm talking about here. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're often connected with Werner's Adventures. These 2 creators are partners. We find more abandoned location explorations on this channel as well. This creator also is on the way towards 700, so hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. We find that both Werner's Adventures and Come Hither with Heather are extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Cute Goth Girl Gamer is in the house, and she is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. She has live streams that are known to go as long as almost 10 hours. you, Goth Girl Gamer. She's active on the other social networks as well, but she happens to be a member, so I've got her on the wheel. Tammy Richards, Pray and Scratch Bikini, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Tori's Brain Games is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. Oh, they're live right now, as a matter of fact. Tori's Brain Games came in just for a moment earlier, but 384 subscribers they've got right now, and oh, they're just doing a test right now. But actually what they do on their channel is a really spectacular job with games. You've seen a lot of live streams where there are games that you can play with others in the chat, kind of hosted. Tori's Brain Games has a really unique channel because the games are really fun. The chats are always very engaging, but then as well, this particular creator does a great job of hosting, and the on-screen effects and things like that are spectacular. They kind of draw you into their channel and their world while you play. So it's a lot of fun for everybody, and of course the games are mind challenging, which can be fun in their own right, so they post frequently. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Tori's Brain Games is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter of Tuber Chat, and has been for a long time. So we've still got well over an hour to get channels on the screen. We're going to put as many as we can up before we go over to a premiere from Michael's Adventures, and we'll be able to continue connecting when we get over there. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, but could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm, especially when you share. GA Girl Every Woman Wellness was originally known as GA Girl I Am Every Woman The Dream Team. This is Georgia Girl. She is streaming frequently. Now, she's been doing a bit of different content lately. I'm very behind, but we were looking at this last week, and her channel, she started doing different types of content. The most often, or the most common types of content you're going to find here, are short videos within only a couple of minutes, and live streams that tend to last usually an hour. Sometimes now they're getting on 2 hours. I see a almost 7-hour one that they've got there. But this particular creator is always energetic, always entertaining, always encouraging, and you'll see that they talk about on their channel inspiration, health blogs, vlogs, positive talks, entertainment, and they want to entertain us both for our body, soul, and mind, not to mention help motivate us, if that makes sense. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We can see that they are over 1,000 subscribers now, so they've hit that magical milestone, and I'm hoping they can keep that locked in. If anybody hasn't already connected to Georgia Girl, I hope you will. She is a long time friend of Tuber Chat. I've just taken her latest video, put it in my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is coming up next, and we're going to see what they've got going on their channel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you are on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Today's featured channel is Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66, and they just entered the chat about 5 minutes ago, as a matter of fact. I'm just going to look at something here. Oh, this is a cool thing. The Wheel of Names. So this is called wheelofnames.com, where we use the wheel to pick channels to be on the screen here in Tuber Chat. You'll see this wheel on hundreds, literally, of different YouTube channels. I can't even remember who I saw using it, where I decided to copy the idea too, but This thing is out there and lots of people use it, both in the same way we're using it for here. They do use it for giveaways and contests and other things. But it's interesting to know that after Tuber Chat today, you just go into the results list and see all the channels that were added onto the wheel during the live stream today. But it's going to get faster. We're in the second half of today's live stream. I usually move a little bit quicker. We'll get through as many channels as we can in the next hour or so, and then we'll go over to Michael's Adventures for a premiere, and we can continue meeting friends and family members while we're over there. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is up right now with 661 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And this channel was recently featured on Tuber Chat. I see they're posting and streaming frequently, so I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos here and put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And then I'm just going to look at their about page for a second. They are empty nesters living on a 1.5 acre homestead, and they are in West Tennessee. They raise chickens, turkeys, and ducks. They enjoy gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shout-outs, and more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and catching that variety in content that they've got. I can't remember for the life of me if they've got any shorts videos or if it is long form content and streams. So maybe shorts are an idea for the future, but we'll see. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and if I've missed anything that anybody's mentioned in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. That will I will keep my eyes open, and hopefully that will help me catch it the next time around. Scratchin' PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I have met in my 5 years on YouTube. This creator is literally the reason why I started using the phrase seems to be everywhere all the time, because he certainly does when it comes to supporting other creators, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. I run into him constantly. Scratchin' PPA has over 1,300 subscribers now, and we'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 1,400. We know he's thinking about. He posts content with extreme consistency. Every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern is when the Scratch Challenge comes up. I've lost count again on how many episodes we're at for 2022. But he's been at this for what now will be well over, pardon me, well over a year and a half, but I'm going to have to start changing that speech into almost 2 years now, as a matter of fact. Pardon me, I'm just getting over one of those coughs that's lingering. It just comes on for like a minute at a time and then goes away. Mitchy Boo, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. When you can catch Scratchin' PPA for a premiere every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, you will find one of the fastest rolling chats that you'll ever see on YouTube. Faster than Tuber Chat, faster than, well, as fast as maybe HildaDC or Sunday Funday from Garden State Gardener and other creators like that. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. It's really fast paced, really high energy, and a lot of fun to be a part of. But as well, Scratchin' PPA makes his video content a lot of fun to be a part of as well, because you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratchin' PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So it sets his series apart and makes it unique as well. You'll also notice that presentation has always been at the forefront of this creator's mind. Their video editing skills are something I don't talk about enough, but have been praised ever since Scratchin' PPA rolled onto the scene, producing content. Not to mention, you see the spectacular work that goes into his beautiful thumbnails, the avatar that matches, and then of course the updated banner that he stays on top of every week as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Scratchin' PPA is a beloved and dedicated moderator here with Tuber Chat. All of our moderators have channels of their own. They all do different things. but they will all allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members when you're over on their channels for premieres and live streams as well. Swag Found, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto our wheel right away. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and then when we get down to about 5 or 6 names shortly, I'll get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is here both as a member and a moderator, and this particular creator brings us a lot more than just trains on their channel, as you would imagine. So he does bring a lot of trains, and those can be both with the trains themselves or the stations they depart from. And he can be either indoors or outdoors, sometimes for a story to be told or a look around. And then as well, he will give us tips and tricks for our own train travels. In between the train videos are a lot of vlogs, product reviews, and then as well live streams. He does everything from Q&As to game nights, sometimes a random channel update or a conversation where Sam is just hosting and keeping up with the chat. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm just going to grab one of his latest videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. He recently celebrated his birthday, so we're going to see what he came out with for a score there. I've got that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has now crossed 1,600 subscribers, so I'm hoping we'll get him a few extras, get that locked in, and start moving him towards the 1,700 that he's thinking about. Rich Cat Ranch is in the house. It's good to see you here. Swag Found is coming up on the wheel. I'm going to put Rich Cat Ranch on the wheel right now because they happen to be a member as well. And look at that luck. Swag Found just came into the stream minutes ago, literally, and was added onto the wheel and came up right away. So the wheel is random. You can be like Runneth Over Garden and Life, who've been here since the beginning of the live stream in the pole position on the wheel and still not been picked, or like Swag Found, who just rolled in and got picked right away. Mitchy Boo, thank you for the super chat. They've done that countless times, actually. Mitchy Boo is the same creator as Mitchell and Doll, as a matter of fact, so they got 2 different channels. When we look at Swag Found, we see somebody who I'm still getting to know. Actually, what I'm going to do is take one of their latest stream replays and put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up a little bit. And we're going to look at Mitchy Boo in another second. Cooking with Miss Brown, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's another creator who's been with us well over 1.5 years. I'm trying to figure out if it's already 2 years yet. She's an incredibly supportive creator. Now, Swag Found has 772 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator towards that 800 that they're thinking about. And then as well, they talk about their foundation that provides resources and empowerment to single mothers of color while attending college, but then as well, I believe we can all take some insight and inspiration from this channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Swag Found is here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. Next up is Mitchy Boo. Like I said, this is the same creator behind Mitchell and Doll. So we'll look at both of those channels in another second here. Thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. You'll notice that she's knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock it out becomes the next one and takes over and gets some extra exposure for a while for that reason. Mitchy Boo is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and they are getting dangerously close to 3,500 subscribers. I always say of channels over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because we can see they've already accomplished much in their YouTube journey along the way. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos, put this in my catch-up list, and then we're going to head over to Mitchell and Doll and see what they've got going on their second channel. More variety here with almost 2,400 subscribers, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that we see here. I'm just going to take an Australian travel vlog and put that in my catch-up list as well. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. I'll be back in 1 second, and then we're going to look at Michael's adventures. So pardon me, and thank you one more time, Mitchy Boo and Mitchell and Doll, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Next up is Michael's Adventures. He is one of the most supportive creators that I have met in my 5 years on YouTube. Much of what he does to support other creators goes unsaid or unseen. Michael's Adventures lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than he expects to receive. I've got my notification on for the premiere that's going to run today. We've got another one for tomorrow, as a matter of fact, as well. But right after Tuber Chat today, we're going to go and visit Michael's Adventures for a premiere that he's got coming up. And you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you're over there with him. Now, one thing you'll notice about Michael's Adventures, he literally has thousands of videos on his channel. A lot of that is security cam type footage where we're looking at different things like raccoons, deer, foxes, but he often takes us for a vlog type video with a look around his area. He's done some lottery ticket scratching, some slot machine gameplay, and other things on his channel as well. Often a story to be told in the background. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. He's well over 1,000 subscribers now, pushing 1,100. Actually, he's on the road and halfway there. So hopefully we can get him a little bit farther. One of the things you want to notice though about these videos is there are often many that are under 3 minutes, but when we're connecting here in Tuber Chat and places like this, we want to make sure that we're always watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. And he's got thousands of them, literally. But it's important that we watch that video from beginning to end, leave a meaningful, genuine comment while we watch, give a thumbs up, and then subscribe and turn the bell on for every creator like you see myself do. Facing Reality, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Bushido Blade Warrior is in the house as well. We're going to get a great look at Michael's Adventures channel in another 50 minutes or so when we head over there for a premiere right after Tuber Chat. But I'm going to leave this live stream running right up until the moment that that premiere begins so that we can clean up our connections here, and you'll be able to meet more friends and family members the same way that we are here while we're in Michael's Adventures premiere. And then we're looking at Cute Goth Girl Gamer right now. This is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's almost at 600 subscribers now, so she's at her community tab for a while. She often does live streaming, and that's almost every day, as a matter of fact. It could be either gameplay, sometimes she's making music while she streams. She often does random live streams from either home or from work. And then when she does make music, she puts that music up for us to enjoy as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find on Cute Goth Girl Gamer. One of the things you'll notice is she does a lot of live streaming and hosts panels like StreamYard as well. Some of those can go on for several hours. You see more than one have gone on for almost 10 hours here, which is really, really cool to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well. And I think that Cali King 916 must have come in. They happen to be a member as well. We're going to get them onto the wheel. They're going to take the place of Rich Cat Ranch right now, which is Richard and Kathy, of course. These creators have a extreme passion and love for animals and all things nature. You'll find that when you get to their channel as well. And Cali King 916 is on the wheel. We always add members onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Rich Cat Ranch now has almost 1,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. And they do allow people to come and visit the ranch because they had Mind Forked over there as well, which is another friend of Tuber Chat. And it is kind of cool to see the in real life collaborations that can go on between creators when visiting each other. So I'm just going to take your latest video, tending to a client's horses. I'm just going to grab that and put it in my catch up list. That will help me to catch up with another video here, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And when we look at their channel, they've got a whole list of all the different animals that they've got around their property, but then as well they're passionate about cooking. They live on 2 acres in South Lake, Texas near Fort Worth. And they also do a lot of other variety on their channel, including life with the animals, daily routines, recipes, tidbits of wisdom come in between those as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and we've still got lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. In about 45 minutes we're going to go and see a premiere from Michael's Adventures. So Really Haunted Places has been with us for quite some time today, and I really appreciate everybody's patience. I know that these days Superchat is busier than ever in most cases, and it takes a while to get onto the wheel and the screen in a lot of our streams, but I appreciate, like I said, the patience. Really Haunted Places is a fairly new channel with 28 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even up and over the 30 that they're thinking about today. And I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. Wonder if I'm going to grab, yeah, it is on their front page anyway, but I'm going to grab this and put it into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch another piece of content for this creator so I can start describing their particular brand of content. One of the reasons I like putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is because over time I get to know the channels. Over weeks and months I get to know the content by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, and then as well, if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I enjoy getting to know creators behind the channels as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. Mr. Bones, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Really Haunted Places to hear the ghost stories that they've got on their channel. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. It's time for me to get some more names onto the wheel from our chat list, so I'll do that in another moment. Gloria's Platters come up. She brings delicious looking content on her channel frequently and has been doing a ton of live streaming lately. As a matter of fact, she is really considerate about the idea of preparation, so when we get to visit her for a live stream, we get to see an entire dish or meal most often made, but then she's already got a lot of the ingredients and stuff ready for us to see. So there's basically the whole live stream will be entertaining from beginning to end. She does a lot of other variety on her channel as well. She just sprinkles it within so as not to leave the niche, but it's really cool to see the extra things that she's shown us. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. They're doing a snack review, which is very cool as well. That'll be a different kind of video for Gloria's Platter. And she has got shorts, videos, and live streams. Tons and tons and tons of delicious looking content on her channel, as you can imagine. 1,440 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that we know she's going to be thinking about. Woman Outdoors is here from Pennsylvania, and I've got them on the wheel. They happen to be a member, of course. We always put members on the wheel right away. Getting It Right with Olivia is here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Pellets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is about to get onto the wheel, and we'll see if Six Bows' back is still with us, because it's going to be time for them to get onto the wheel by now. And I'll add some more names as we need them. But let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Digging for Health is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel with 882 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 900 that they're thinking about, get them officially on the road to 1K. I'm just going to take one of their latest vanilla extract videos and put this into my catch-up list. Digging for Health is Andrea, and Andrea, the big bald guy running around doing all the work. That's Mike. So they have a small scale 1 acre homestead where they focus on growing 100% healthy organic produce for their family. They keep a small flock of chickens, and they're doing a bit more on their channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. Unstable TV Shorts is in the house. They've put up a second channel just for shorts content, but that's our friends from Unstable TV who have been experiencing unbelievably rapid growth. They're longtime friends of Superchat, but they really got the formula down when it came to reactions and have really been experiencing explosive growth. So it's great to see you breaking off into a second channel, and hopefully everybody will connect with them there, because Unstable TV is an Irish couple that is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated couple of supporters here in Superchat, and have been for a long time. I actually run into them frequently when I'm out supporting other creators as well. AceFlaw1 is a creator who's been with me from the beginning. That's Andy. I've been connected to him for probably 2.5 years now, and he does a lot of travel videos on his channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with AceFlaw1 if you haven't already. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy and Phoebe, and these creators bring us beauty products. As you can imagine, a lot of get ready with me type looks that you'll find on the channel, but a lot of product reviews. As a matter of fact, sometimes they'll bring us a list of things that they enjoy, and then as well, a lot of live streaming has been going on this channel lately as well. I'm just going to grab one of the latest videos, put this in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind, and they're getting close to 300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I am Tiffany. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And then I did say we're going to start moving a little bit faster through channels. We want to make sure we can get as many channels on the screen as possible in the next 45 minutes or so before we go and watch a premiere from Michael's Adventures. So let me spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. We're going to go on break for 3 minutes again. We're going to look at Cali King 916 when we get back, and M&A Mystery Tours. It's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Superchat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm. So we're back in 3 minutes to talk about Cali King 916. right, we're back and we're looking at Cali King 916. They come to us from Sacramento, California. This is a creator who actually found us several months ago, but immediately came into the Tuber Chat family just blazing with generosity by supporting other creators. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, pardon me, I run into them constantly, and that started as soon as they'd been here for the very first time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Oh, actually they got Michael's Adventures. I just sent him a message, but he got it already. I've got his premiere ready to go, and we're going to be visiting that soon. We're going to get as many channels on the screen as we can within the next 20 minutes or so. And everybody will be welcome to meet more friends and family members when we're over there with Michael's Adventures. He is a beloved and dedicated moderator here, one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, so you'll meet more friends and family members while you're there. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos here. It's a live stream replay from Cali King 916, and then I will spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here in a quick second. Runneth Over Garden and Life is coming up right now. This is Nina and Boyce, and it's kind of funny because, you know, we use the wheel here to determine who's going to get onto the screen at what time. So we put channels in order based on how active everybody is in the chat. It's much more about how active you are than it is about how long you're here. But after a little while, your channel gets added onto the wheel. The wheel is completely random, and Runneth Over Garden and Life has been on the pole position of the wheel for almost 2 hours before coming up. But they're an extremely fun couple. You'll notice that when you visit their content, you are always having fun together. They've got all three types of content here with shorts, videos, and streams, of course. But we're looking at them sitting at 700 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get that 700 locked in, and push them towards the 800 that they're thinking about. Philip Lemon is in the house. It's good to see you here. And pardon me, I'm eating a cough candy. I started coughing during that break there again. I got this lingering cough that just is almost gone, but won't go away. I usually don't do that while we're streaming, but we got to keep it going, right? So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and I'll add names to the wheel as we need them. Cooking with Miss Brown is coming up. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, somebody who's given us an unbelievable amount of support in several different ways. They have sent over a lot of friends both here in Tuber Chat and on our copyright-free music channel. So for anybody that hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. Bigot TV, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm just going to get Ace Flaw 1 onto our wheel, along with I Am Tiffany and Emanate Mystery Tours. And Cooking with Miss Brown brings us more delicious looking content on her channel. She actually does a lot of live streaming, and she's got an incredibly engaged audience around her. There's always incredibly engaged conversation that goes along with that. You could see the delicious looking content here, but I'm just going to grab her latest stream replay and put that in my catch-up list. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get to this channel. But when we look at Miss Brown's family, we get a more behind-the-scenes look at the creator and their family life behind the channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them here. They've got 791 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards that 800 that they're thinking about. And then, as well, it's just about time. It's almost time for me to start dropping the link for Michael's Adventures premiere coming up in just over 15 minutes. Queen Kitty Tarot is coming up right now. We'll see what they got going on. Michael's Adventures is a beloved and dedicated moderator here, but he will allow you to meet more friends and family members during his premieres live chat, the same way that we do here. Queen Kitty Tarot has 49 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'd love to see them hit that 50 and maybe get it locked in. They'll be halfway on the road to the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, then everybody's growing and hitting different milestones all the time. And then, pardon me, so Queen Kitty Tarot, we'd love to push them past that halfway mark. I'm just looking through their channel for a second because I'm still getting to know them, whether they've got streams yet. So that might be an idea for the future, but I'm just going to grab their latest video. I'm going to put this into a catch-up list that I've got. That just helps me stay caught up with creators and make sure I don't fall any farther behind. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what is happening with I Am Tiffany. And see what they got going on in content for today as well. I'll add some more names into the chat, onto the wheel from the chat list as we need them. I Am Tiffany. Let me make sure I've got the right channel here. And it's the first one that comes up for us. They've got 37 subscribers right now. So this is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. Mrs. VSNC09 is in the house. They happen to be a member, so we've got them on the wheel. And it's great to have you back in the chat, Unstable TV, with their new Shorts channel. I gotta get you to pardon me again just for a moment. Okay, pardon me for that. So I Am Tiffany is up right now, and this is a brand new connection. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your longest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is right after the stream, I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Or usually Friday, not lately, but Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening with Woman Outdoors. They're with us from Pennsylvania, and it must be getting cold for them because it's getting cold for us, and they're only about probably less than 10 hours away from me. I'm in southern Ontario, Canada. They're actually probably a lot closer than that, but I bet more than 5 or 6 hours actually. But Woman Outdoors brings us outdoors for many different activities, including cooking, camping, fishing, bushcraft, and more. Now this creator is able to bring us all 4 seasons on their channel, so we see how they deal in the outdoors with the heat, the cold, the rain, the snow, the sun, and all the different things in between. I featured this channel a couple of months ago and had a great time getting to know their content because they really take us to some interesting places. And I often say about a lot of the gardening, fishing, ranching, homesteading channels that we've got a lot to learn from them as well, and I certainly do, and I really enjoy what I learn from these creators. I am Betty J Gathers. Good to see you in the house. I actually saw your live stream. I've got the replay set up, I think, to go through that you did with Crocheting with Leanne. So that was a cool idea. I'm glad to see creators connecting with each other. And then Nikki D Music and more. It's good to see you in the house. I Am Betty J Gathers happens to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away, as we always do. I'm going to grab the link for Michael's Adventures premiere now, and it's going to come up in 15 minutes or so. everybody will be free to meet more friends and family members while we're over there. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. We're going to look right now at Kristen Walton. This is my love. We live together in Southern Ontario, Canada, close to Niagara Falls, actually. And she has a channel of her own, but she is here as both a moderator and a member. When you look at her channel, you're going to see a lot of shorts featuring both Spiky Bruiser and Trouble Von Cuddlepuss. Some of these have gained almost 20 and almost 30,000 views. But this creator is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They've got almost 1,500 subscribers, so we'd love to push Kristen a little bit farther. One of the things you're going to notice for the longest time now, probably a year if I'm right, is that her presentation is at the forefront of her mind when it comes to matching her avatars with her her thumbnails with her avatar and banner, while making a different thumbnail for each video. This creator also adds bloopers into a lot of her videos as well, which I know a lot of people enjoy. And then she does a lot more variety on her channel with a little bit of live streaming and collaborations with other creators as well. So we'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up here. I've dropped the link for Michael's Adventures premiere, and I'm just going to see if I can pin that. And then everybody will be able to get to that whenever they'd like to. Of course, it's a premiere, so the live chat is already running, and you will meet more friends and family members over there, but we will go and raid when it's time. And then we'll leave this live stream running right up until the moment that that premiere begins, so you can clean up your connections here as well. Yeah, Ace Flaw 1, there's been a lot of talk this week about a lot of losses in the analytics on YouTube. That can be with subscribers, watch hours, views, and everything. So if that's what you're mentioning, yeah, I've heard a lot about a few things going on this week. A couple other bigger YouTubers talked about that as well. So whenever there's glitches with YouTube and the numbers, I wouldn't be too overly concerned. You can always reach out to the YouTube team on Twitter if you're not part of the YouTube partner program yet. If you are, you can simply chat with them and they'll get on whatever it is that you need. So I Am Betty J Gathers has over 500 subscribers now. We're glad to see this creator with their community tab. You can see shorts, videos, and a lot of live streaming on this channel. I'm just going to take one of their latest vlogs and put this in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. I don't want to get too far behind with I Am Betty J Gathers. She's a powerhouse of energy and positivity here in Superchat. And we have literally probably gained hundreds of thumbs up over the last many months because of her friendly and energetic reminders. We're doing great today, getting close to 90. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. When you get to I Am Betty J Gathers channel, you're going to find a lot of motivation when it comes to healthy living, healthy eating, intermittent fasting, and things like this. But she also allows people to meet each other during her live stream, so you'll get more friends and family members for your channel when you visit her. She's an extremely dynamic and energetic host as well, and she seems to be everywhere all the time supporting others. I Am Tiffany, we just looked at. I forgot to take that channel off the wheel. That's okay. We'll spin quickly. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And then, yes, thank you, I Am Betty J Gathers. So M&A Mystery Tours is coming up as well, and we'll see this channel and what they've got in their content for today. M&A Mystery Tours is actually on the screen for the first time, but they've been with us before. We see familiar faces in their featured channels here. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Philip Lemon says they posted a couple of shorts not related to their current content, and they got 100-something views. Needless to say, pleasantly surprised. Yeah, shorts are something else, and you know, some of those can really fly. I've even heard lately, forget whose live stream it was in the other day that I caught, and they were talking about the idea of putting up shorts, and what they tried to do is take the same short, and if I understand, they put it up, and when it didn't work, they just took it down and put it up again, and took it down and put it up again until it worked, and then it started to fly. SGR Unleashed, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. The next channel that we're going to look at after Tuber Chat today is Michael's Adventures, and he's got a premiere set up. I just dropped the link for that again. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there. We're all going to go and raid together in about 7 minutes, but anybody can hop over there whenever they'd like. AceFlaw1 is here with 3,700 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 3,800 we know they're thinking about. Andy brings us travel videos more than anything else, but I've been connected to this creator for over 2.5 years. So you might wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you a year or two down the road in your YouTube journey. AceFlaw1 and Andy is one of those creators for me. If you can imagine now, after 468 episodes of Tuber Chat, he is still coming around as often as possible to support other creators, and this creator has been with me literally like so long that they were with me for Playlist Buddy experiments that I was doing on my own channel before we even started Tuber Chat. So I really appreciate Andy's friendship and his support, and I'm sure you will too after you connect with him. Mrs. VSNC09 is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mrs. VSNC09 brings us a lot of variety on their channel. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. But what you're going to find in their video content, more than anything else, is a lot of content revolving around the royal family. So they've had a busy couple of weeks, obviously. They're doing all 3 types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. When you can catch this creator for a live stream, especially revolving around the royal family, you'll find an incredibly engaged conversation. But Mrs. VSNC09 does a great job of leading that conversation by staying up to date and well versed in their subject. So it's really something to see. And for any creator over 3,000 subscribers, I always say that there's much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by when we get to their channel. Mrs. VSNC09 is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time as well, supporting other creators. I run into them constantly when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, and they're always engaging conversation everywhere that they go. Bushido Blade Warriors on the wheel now. Derek's Journey's coming up. I just put Unstable TV Shorts onto the wheel as well. Derek's Journey wants to motivate us with fitness first, but this creator actually gives us a great look at their family life as well. I'm just going to grab their latest video and put it in my catch-up list. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel. And then as well, we get to see a lot of product reviews from these creators lately, and this the host behind this channel, Derek behind Derek's Journey, does a great job of collaborating and setting up collaborations with other creators. So hopefully everybody will take inspiration from this channel, the collaborations and challenges that they do. And then as well, you'll enjoy the support that comes back from them. They've got almost 1,600 subscribers. And I'm just going to show you, you never know with Jeannie and Jaden, where 2 of the members of the Derek's Journey family actually plan to bring us more variety, including the fitness challenges that go on Derek's Journey. The next channel that we're going to look at right now is Unstable TV Shorts. And these are our dear friends Unstable TV with a brand new channel specifically for their shorts. So we'll see what they've got going on this second channel. Let's see if we can get it to come up here, or if I have to go to them. Shorts. YouTube wants to misspell for me, that's the thing. Uh-oh. Let me get it here in the chat. And then we usually don't drop links, but I'm going to. We know these creators as longtime dear friends of Superchat, an Irish couple that does a lot of reactions. They've had explosive growth on their main channel, as you saw, but here we'd love to help them get going. They've got 3 subscribers right now. I usually don't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream, but I'm just going to hit that subscribe button now, put the notification bell on, and then I'm just going to add these videos, if I can, into a playlist. So basically I'm going to show you a trick, a hack here. If you take the shorts out of the URL and replace it with the word watch, you can get a video version of this where it can easily be added into a playlist. So I'll put that in my catch-up list, and that'll make sure that that runs. And then as well, let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And then Unstable TV Shorts just set their channel up today. Fanatic Guide, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I actually caught the replay from Cobalt 66 Corner Clubhouse, our featured channel for today. And thank you, by the way, for letting them know that they were featured, because I caught Fanatic Guide talking to Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66 during that live stream, and I really appreciate all the shout outs. I know Fanatic Guide's been a dear friend for a long time, but always talks up Superchat everywhere he goes. The Bud Files is here with 698 subscribers. They're going to hit 700 any moment now. I'm hoping we can push them up and maybe over that milestone. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos from a museum that they've shown us. They are modern day archaeologists. They bring us digital history. They are history. They digitally preserve it. And it's almost time for Michael's Adventures premiere to start, so I just dropped the link again. Anybody can hop over there if you'd like to. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to today. We try to get through as many as we can in a 2 to 2.5 hour period every day. I'm just going to get Bushido Blade Warrior up onto the screen right now. And I've pinned the link as well so we can get over to Michael's Adventures channel. Bushido Blade Warrior brings us gameplay. They are fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to take one of their replays and put it in my catch-up list. So thank you everybody for the time that you've spent. And forgive me again for the channels that we did not get to, but if you come over to Michael's Adventures premiere right now, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members the same way we do here, and we'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.